Okay, everyone. Good morning from Indonesia, Jakarta, and we're back in today's live streaming session. We're still continuing yesterday's focus on exhaust pipes. Here we see this is where we are. This is where we at yesterday. So we were focusing on getting some metallics onto the exhaust pipes, and I think we use this one. I think we use this one. Yeah, I think we use this one, dark aluminum, for the base. But then the slits, these narrow slits, we use a combination of this one. So I mix flat black with burnt iron and then mask the area and then airbrush the paint into here. So that's how it looks. So today we're going to finish this round all the way to the bottom, and then also to this side. And I think one thing that we learned yesterday was that initially I said, why don't we just mask 3 of them, cut it, and then use that mask again and again all over. And it turns out yesterday that was a bad idea. It didn't work. This is what happened to the masking. So when I peeled the mask, it became a jumbled piece of, I don't know, trash. So I'm not going to do that. That's a lot of work. So my approach would be just to cover every one of them, every single one of them. Make that slit, open up, airbrush, and then peel, and then that's it. I wouldn't bother of making templates for all of them. So let's work on that then. Get these one done. So hi Leha. Hello Bang. Apa kabar Leha? Gimana kabarnya? Dari kota mana Leha? Okay. So I think what I need is the tool. Maybe this one. I'm gonna use this one. Maybe. So where can I do it? So what I'm gonna do is just gonna go over the crevices. And just go over the crevices. Then I would run a sharp blade to it. This is the one that I have. I'm gonna change it. Let's see. It's still good. Halo Agung, gimana kabarnya? Dari kota mana Agung? Kita lanjut ya. We continue our work. Oh, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. So here where we this is where we are. We have one, two, three, four, five. We'll do number six. so I need to work on these two. So there are, I think if you see this with this angle, you have one over here, you have one over here, and also there's also another one over here. So somehow I probably need to just take the rest out and start a new masking. See, one of the problem I have is I'm a right-hander, and I'm not really that good with my left hand. I'll just take everything out on this for this part and reestablish. See, just take it out, take it all out. I'm sure you can see it. Take it all out like that, and then this one too. Oops, that one too here. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it with the camera on. Okay, so I don't think you will see how I did it because it was a little bit covered. Yeah, see how it went. Sorry, it's a bit difficult on camera. So all right, so I just need one more piece. you have one more, which is tucked right here in the very unfortunate place. I have no idea how to do it, but I don't think it's a. Let's see if I can. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try cutting off the outer. Okay, so that's pretty much done. That's better. Then you have one here. Let me take that one too. All right, so that's done, complete. I just need to cover a couple of cover some loose ends. Oh, damn. I'm sure you can see it. Okay, it's a bit difficult. It's one thing when you're working on it, and one thing when you're working on it on video. It's harder. Just want to make sure it's covered. Nothing, no hole, anything left behind. The metallics are very intrusive. Means that it just goes everywhere, especially using airbrush. All right, so that's one done, one side done. So I just need to go on the other side. I've already started three. And so that means I just need to go over the rest of it and see how it goes. So just bear with me. I'm gonna take just gonna go through the lines again, make sure that I know what I'm cutting. It's really important I know what I'm cutting. And you know, these things, I think I need to sort them out first. Maybe, just maybe, I would just probably work from the middle. Work my way through. Well, it's not that. One, two, three. Then we have another three. Yeah, three, another three. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to do 3 more, I think. This one and that one. All right, that should be easy, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. You already have this sticking here. You already have this sticking here. So I'll just probably cover, not much actually. Maybe this is enough. Just plug it in there. Oh yeah. I need to make a slit somewhere. I need to make a slit so it fits inside. Fits inside here. There it is. Yeah, that would do. I hate one of these. I hate it when the masking tape suddenly curls back inside. All right, so it's a little bit of OCD. I don't want to break the base paint. This would be the last. All right. Let's go over this again. One last time. Good. Oops, I think I'm missing a piece here. That's all right. Tucked in. And then we have this. It's gonna be a little bit hard to see on camera. Oh, that's not good. All right, I'm done. Let's do the airbrushing. Whew. That took how many minutes? Well, yeah, around 40 minutes. Somewhere between that line. 40 to 35 minutes perhaps. Anyway, this is um, show you what happened to the leftovers. I have a lot of them. Well, this is the one that leftovers from yesterday, including today, the cutout pieces. There's a lot of them. Okay, let's put them aside. All right, let's do some airbrushing. And what do we have for the paint? We have, like I said before, this. Okay. I'm gonna mix it together, then spray it. So there it is. I'm just gonna put it over here. Put a little bit of thinner. It's not too much. Okay, this one first. That's done. Now the black. So if you have any question, like, can you mix a Mr. Color lacquer with acrylic Tamiya? Right? So probably that's kind of a classic question. Can you mix this and this? The answer is yes. And a good part of that is because I've been using this one here, Mr. Leveling Thinner. And for some reason, this thinner, I'm not getting focus here, can bind the lacquer and the acrylics together. All right, I'm gonna put that aside. Test it on a piece of paper. Wait. Just need to. Test. Okay, good. Oops. Good. Gotta hold it in a. Okay, this time I'm not getting any focus. Okay, I hope I didn't miss anything. Quite hard to hold hold the kit. I think we got all of them. Just making sure one more time. Yep, I think I got all of them. Just making sure. Okay, I'm done. Let's see the results. Hey Solwyn, how are you? Yes, it's a jet model. It's F-14 Tomcat, similar to the one um, the film Maverick. I think Maverick, Top Gun. Yeah. So I've just done a little bit of metallic painting, and right now I'm ready to peel the masking off and see how it goes. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. They're all the same. All right, let's try this one first. Let's find the initial one. What do you think? What do you think? You want to say something? Just leave something in the comments or in the chat box. That's the first two. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Olwin. I'm gonna take off some more. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think the results. Good. Get some more. See, what about this one here? So I will be connecting this with whatever I did yesterday. So this is yesterday's. Really important to get some consistency between your work. There was a gap last night. Make sure that they're all the same. All right, now let's go. Where do I start? Maybe from here. See if I can. Okay. Thanks, Olwin. Thanks. Thanks for the thumbs up. Let's continue taking off. Is that it? It is. So I think it's time to take also this off. This area here. Now some of these masking tape, we can use it again. So it's always good to keep it somewhere. Use it for other purpose. That's kind of like what we did yesterday. I'm trying to get the focus now. All right. Okay. I'll do a recap after this and what kind of metallics you used. Oh, let me see. There's some overspray of the metallics. There, repaint that again, which is quite easy. Oh, that's a big one. Okay. These masking tapes are not cheap, and they could be used for at least another two, maybe, or three rounds. There's some overspray of the metallics. Yeah, it's here. Do that by just covering with a base coat. So this is where we are on the exhaust of the F-14. I'll just continue with taking this part and see how both of them look. Oh, you're not good? Not yet, I think. Sure thing, Solwin. Thanks for everything. Thanks for joining me. Take care, man. All right, catch up later. Have a nice weekend too. Don't forget. All right, let's pull some masking things off. Okay, great. Um, let me check. This is. I don't want to disturb the paint. Let's see. Okay, that's nice. How do I get this out? Yep, that works very well. And then the last piece would be this one here. And this would be the last masking tape to leave. All right. So this is where we are. That's the back burner for the F-14D. And this is the Tamiya kit in 1/48 scale. So I'm gonna go on how I did the how I did the process. You could always go back to my video, my earlier video, recap. So for these metallics, I gave the basic foundation as Ueno black. This would be my primer metallics before I put in the metallics. So this is Ueno black, and it has a gloss effect on it. Did all the masking first, half an hour to do it. And I Ueno black. Then I first work on these dark areas This is supposed to be, let me show you the instruction. I think it's supposed to be, do I have it? Here it is. So it's supposed to be a decal sheet. It's supposed to be decal sheet number 218. Let me check. Here it is. It's supposed to be this one here. 218. And it's supposed to be some sort of non-metal surface. And it's very dark. It's almost, there's a little pattern over it. But I know from experience that putting these kind of decals onto a circular body like this, putting this decal sheet on this is it's just a nightmare. You're inviting trouble. Unless you're super patient, that's fine. But I'm not that patient. So I decided, I think the best way just to make for this, I'm managed to kind of like scrounge my yeah. So I use this one, steel. Yes, that's what I did. I I spray airbrush paint steel, pretty dark, onto here. I would prefer gunmetal. If you have one, I don't have one. It's a shame. I should have one. Gunmetal. Then when that's done, I masked it again, and then I painted this here, the white areas, the white, the light colored metallics. I use burnt iron. That was my first layer, and then I gave this one here, dark aluminium, extreme arrow from AK. Now, what you need to know is that these are lacquers. They're lacquers, and this is enamels. So make sure when you use this, don't wash it using thinner base, enamel base washes. That would just makes the paint crazy. Okay, you'll probably wash all the hard work over here. So you might want to choose like water-based washes, and I could recommend this one here. Yeah, you could use this as a water-based washes. That would not. Oh, that's a bit dusty. That would at least save the paint job you did without destroying them. Okay. So, and then when that's kind of done, I went ahead with the slits, and they're kind of like almost the same color as this area here, but a little bit flatter. So what I did was I'm mixed it up. Mixed it up together with a ratio of 1:1. Then painstakingly masked the whole area. And that took me about 40 minutes to cover both of these exhaust pipes. So yeah, that's pretty much how I did the what do you call it? What I did the exhaust pipes. So you could see over here that I so yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell how I did the exhaust pipes. And now after that, I just had to figure out how to deal with these oversprays, and that would be quite easy. Just another round of paint that would solve the problem. I would probably have to mask the area first, and then mask the area, and then repaint. Now, before I move on, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the inside of the exhaust, um, kind of like ceramic white, or like the ashes. And you would see in a lot of the photos of F-14 burner cans. Um, what's it called? Pinterest. Yeah, I have a Pinterest account. Those pipes that white residue. For a good photo for it. White residue. Maybe this one, I guess. Let's see if I can do it. So it's gonna be within the inside of it. I just need to find out a proper color for it. Let me look that up. It should be. I was thinking of doing maybe a buff. So not. I would think it would be some sort of a buff color. Buff color. And white. Oops. this mixed with this, and then we'll probably have the effect that we need. Right. Let's well, see, it says over here X63 and XF2, but really it's not really that white. A little bit of color to it. It's never that white. Okay. I gotta wash the metallics first, so it will take me just 1 or 2 minutes. Just flush out the remaining residue from my airbrush, and that will take a oops. Didn't take that much. Yep, it's almost there. Yep. Well, I don't need a lot of paint. Problem is, okay, turn it off a minute. Have any one of you used this? Tamiya's new lacquer paint, and it goes really well with acrylics and also Mr. Color goes very well. And you could use the same thinner as Mr. Leveling Thinner or Mr. Rapid Thinner, and it it covers way better than the acrylics. That's my impression of, especially the white. The white acrylic is not really that good, but this one, yeah, I would put my money on this. All right. Okay. Good. Mm, want to make sure that my gloves is dry. No. Test my paint first. Right? Working. So, okay. So this is basically aiming at the inner part. I hope you could see this on camera. So the original, if you look at the actual exhaust pipes, they have grooves inside, and you probably can buy aftermarket if you want to get that effect. But if you're like me, making this kit as standard out of the box thing, the inside of the exhaust is pretty much bare. There's some grooves. So with whatever it is. So this is the internal of the exhaust after some paint. This is before. Can you see the difference? Before. I'm going to continue flipping this aside and working on the top section of it. Moving on to the other one, I need to move my stuff. So here, maybe we have one on the left, that, the right, that. Let me tilt it a bit. Also, if I flip it away like this, Now, if you wanna do some, um, if you wanna recreate the grooves, you can, but just you could use an airbrush to do that. So it's just making the grooves, but it's more of optical illusion effect. No, using airbrush. Do that by quite simply just add some paint inside grooves. Let's see how the grooves look. Yeah, well, bad. Groove is the grooves are so the grooves are perpendicular to the exhaust. So let me put in some, maybe not black, maybe I think maybe rubber tire would be perfect. Dark iron. Dark iron could be perfect too. Let's use rubber black. Not that black, but it's dark enough. Just a little bit of thinner. All right. Let's see how it works. Nah, it's not working. I have to have a different method for this. The spread of the spread of the airbrush is too wide. Oh, yeah, doesn't work. Anyway, since it's already in the airbrush, so yeah, it doesn't work. I'll figure out something. What I can do, I can try this, is these, sure how it, hardly use this. Um, Weathering pencils. I hardly use it. Okay, I could use this one here. Smoke. Try that. Even more over here. Metallic, neutral gray, dark gray, and all that stuff. So okay, let's try these. Um, Honestly, I hardly use this. I bought them a while ago, but I hardly use it. Special semi-graze water paint developed for modelers. You have the Batmobile. To create shadow effects or weathering marks on your model, apply this paint over an acrylic or enamel base and blend in the paint with a brush moistened with water. Okay, let's try that. So water and a brush is the friend. Weathering pencil. Black and white set. Looks promising based on the illustrative work here. Looks awesomely juicy, nice. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, here it is. Black, dirty white, smoke. You probably want to have smoke, isn't it? Rubber, white, black, smoke. Test it first. I don't know how far it's gonna go through because it's a pencil. You have to poke it here. Let's see. I can do this. Well, I think I can go all the way back. I think the only problem is consistency. Like the grooves in the actual aircraft, the grooves. See that? Can you see the grooves now? The grooves on the actual aircraft are spaced evenly. They're not just random grooves. So here I'm trying to make the mark, but since I don't have a ruler and I cannot reach down in there, so they seem to be random. And that doesn't look good. But alright, for the sake of this video, let's try it. I could always clean it up with water, as advertised. Or maybe I just create the illusion that it's um, well, what do you call it? Well spaced. Do this again over here. Okay. So you can see here, I made the grooves, optical illusion. It from there it is. All right. I might probably want to have a try black one. Rubber. So I'm using rubber for the other part. Okay. Now they said that um, manage with a pail of water. Let's see how it works. Um, pointed brush. And see how it works. They said you could. I don't know what effects it brings. Blending through. I think it's just more of a blending thing. Never doesn't have real um, visual effects. I've seen um, there are other colors too, actually. Green, blue, bronze, no, sand, maybe sand. Green and brown. All right, I think sand is a good color. Part of the exhaust. Sand color. Whoa, that is too much. Uh, oops. Oh, it's still wet. Okay. Ah, that's too much. But it's kind of fun. Okay, I think I know how to use it. Just kind of like go through here and then kind of blend it off later. Not really that significant. If you're looking for nuance effects in weathering, maybe this is it. Maybe this would work. Um, but yeah, on outside of that, it doesn't actually contribute too much unless you're doesn't really is providing significant um, contribution to the whole model. But again, if you like those, if you are one of those people who likes nuance, detail, weathering, and effects, that's where we stand. Okay, so that was using brown. Maybe I haven't mastered it. I need to, but the model is very promising. Fighter jet, Russian fighter jet. Okay, guys. So I think we're almost at the very end. I think the next step would be for us to say that you know what? Thinking we could put this on the horizontal fin. Yeah, something like that. What do you think? That would probably be the next. And yeah, having this on, just let me put a bit of tape here, like that, and also here. Whoops. I have that like this. Give you a illustration of things. So yeah, for the Tamiya stuff, you gotta paint, have to paint the exhaust pipes before you put the fins on. There's no other way. Like yeah, I mean there's always another way. You could always put the fin on and then paint this. But looking at the structure and how everything seems to be on top of each other, like the fin is on top of the exhaust, you have gonna be you know, you're inviting trouble. Um yeah. Then that's the fin, and that's the stabilizers, stabilizers, and the vertical fin. Out a bit. Imagine if you have this on, and then you paint the exhaust. Super incredible if you could do that. A little bit of pain that I have to do. Oops. Your So yeah, um, thank you for joining me, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the live streaming session this morning. At, if you have any questions, just DM me through the YouTube system. Yeah, I'll see you later on our next episode. Nice weekend. Take care and see you soon. Bye.